Hey guys, Manga James here, and welcome back to another episode of StoneVania. And before we get started on this episode, I just want to say one thing. No, I am not cosplaying as Cruella de Vil. No, I am not cosplaying as Carlos, Cruella de Vil's son from Descendants. And no, I am not going through my vampire era. Now that out of the way, if you guys remember in the last episode, we were supposed to start working on our final arcade machine. You know, before Grimm called us over to the training district, which then we had to do the roads to the training district because of a coupon I gave him for Christmas. And hopefully something like that does not happen in this episode. But before it does, we should probably get this arcade machine built. At the very least, we can get this thing built before we put the farm inside. So with that said, how about we get ourselves into a time lapse before we get tugged away to do something else. So I can't find any music that I enjoy to go with this time lapse, so instead I'm just gonna read the ingredients off of this chocolate that I now have. Let's see, ingredients are chocolate milk, sugar, cocoa butter, chocolate, skim milk, milk fat, lactose, lecithin, I think I'm saying it right, soy, whatever PGPR is, peanut, sugar, dextrose, salt, TBHQ, and citric acid to maintain freshness. This contains peanuts, milk, and soy. So I think that is pretty much all the ingredients on this little chocolate bar. And the time lapse is still going. Why did I make this time lapse so long? Okay. You know, I'm just gonna eat with the chocolate I have. We're about to end it, so I'm just gonna take one bite. And I think yeah. This is really good chocolate. So that rant out of the way, we are now done with the final arcade machine. And as simple as it might look, I really do enjoy how it came out. Like, I mean, look at this. We have like the front of the pirate ship with Rem in the middle right there. So kind of saying like, yeah, this is Rem's arcade machine. But my favorite bit of this entire thing is right here with the squid tentacles or kraken tentacles coming out of the ocean and coming from the sky, grabbing onto a Rem stone. And honestly, I am surprised that with how many red blocks we have to even build a Rem stone. I was kind of thinking that we had like less red blocks, but no, we made a perfect we made a perfect version of a remstone. I'm not gonna attempt words. And I think you can tell that, yeah, this is going to be holding our squid farm. The only issue with that is that the arcade machine is not built on top of a river. It is built still on a sunflower plain biome. But why is that a problem? Well, squids only spawn in river biomes, as you can see right here. And since this isn't in a river biome, we can't build a squid farm under it for it to work like exactly. Lucky for us, we have this entire pond, which is considered a huge river biome for us to make a squid farm. But here's where we run into another issue. I honestly do not want to drain out this entire thing just for a small squid farm. I don't think I want to do all that. I mean, look at this. Like, we would have to drain out a big portion to have a really good squid farm going. But we are not looking for a really good squid farm. We are looking for something that just works. So if we go up here and on top of the Snorlax head, this is where I AFK to activate my creeper farm so I can get the rockets that I have been using throughout this episode. Now, why is this spot important and what does it have to do for a squid farm? Well, let's go into FreeCam one more time and use a mod called Mini HUD, which we can see a nice little spear around our base. And this spear is a despawn spear, which tells us what will spawn and despawn within the spear itself. I'm going to be saying spear a lot. So that just means we just have to drain out the water that is in the sphere, so that way when we AFK in our claw machine, we can have a good working squid farm going off as we AFK, hopefully giving us stacks and stacks of ink sacs. But I will say this still raises a little bit of an issue. And that is we still have to drain this little portion of the river, which I'm not really looking forward to. I have sponges, but the issue is that it just regenerates itself because, well, everything is a full water source. So it just fixes itself back up, making it another water source, and then I just wasted a sponge. The only thing I could think about doing is to make like this little like 3x3 little grid using sand, so I can use a sponge and drain out a large portion of it. But I don't know how much that is going to work compared to like this. I mean, it already does get rid of a big chunk, so maybe it will work just fine. I guess the only issue is, do I even have enough sand to do this? Honestly, this might just be a future, like, James problem here. Let's just hope that we have enough sand, and let's just go ahead and try our best. But I know that won't be fun for you guys, so how about we go ahead and check out what's been going on in the shopping district. So I've been told that Grim played a little prank on me at both the eye tower and my shop over here. I'm not sure what it is, but this seems fine. Oh, what is that? Who's giving out fake violations? Hold up. For one, I don't know who's doing that, and you made me destroy my shop. Great. Where's that noise coming from? Okay, hold on. I can't think. Hold up. Can I? Okay. So we now have a noise machine keeping players from going into our shop, which not bad. I did the count. We got a stack and 41 diamonds from the pumpkins, but yeah, this is awful. And I think this is supposed to be retaliation for the eyes, so like did Pixels get one? I can only hear mine. Wait, what? No Grim or James allowed? What do you mean no Grim or James allowed? What did I do? I mean, I made the roads for the trading district over at Spawn, but that was under coupon. I had no choice. Wait, we're supposed to be partners, Pixels. I'm the left eye, you're the right eye. Why? What did I do to deserve this? What exactly did I do? Because I made the roads for Grim. Grim was happy. So I don't know if the noise machines were before I did the roads or sometime after. Mossy said that the roads were perfect, so I don't know why Pixel's doing that, unless Pixels felt betrayed, so now I'm getting paid, but I was under coupon, and oh gosh. I genuinely don't know what to do here, because I did what Grim said, so I don't know why he's retaliating. I did what Mossy said, so I don't know why I'm banned from the shops, and I have more white hair now. Great. Just great. Anyways, ignoring all that stress, I finished draining out the entire part of the river that we need to get rid of. I even went ahead and built the squid farm already, and also a glow squid farm as well. And let me just tell you guys, this was no easy task. I was having some lag issues on the server when doing all this, so this took me longer than it probably should have. But hey, at least the farm works, because I was able to AFK for about an hour, plus some just running around doing nothing for a bit. So I have about this much, not much, but I have a good amount of ink sacs, and about a chest full of glowing sacks. I haven't got much salmon, bone meal, or rotten flesh, which is a good thing. I think it's all just, yeah, all of it's kind of just stacking up in there. So now I should be getting raw salmon as it comes in. I even got myself some kind of backup storage thing in case the water filter that I have set up goes a bit too far. And well, yeah, look at this. We have some extra glowing sacks and some ink sacks. So in total, we have almost a double chest full. And with the ink sacs, we have a whole chest full of ink sacs. And that's from like an hour of AKing and maybe like an hour of goofing off, not really loading the farm properly. So this is honestly a very good haul. But now we have a singular issue, and that is we have a very ugly interior and a not so good looking exterior over here. But don't worry, because we have a plan. Because if you remember earlier in the episode, I wanted to still keep like the ocean because I do have plans for over here that I hope to get to soon. But I still wanted this to keep like its ocean effect. So what we're going to do is here at this Y level, we are going to fill in the top with as much blue glass as possible. That way it can keep like its little ocean effect look. I believe I haven't tested this. And we are going to be filling in the inside of this black box with black wool. And on the inside here, we are going to try our best to make the interior based off the game itself. And I mean our best, because I plan maybe we can like make this look like some kind of pirate ship or like a giant chest. We can have like this be a desert, like a sandy beach with a kraken arm coming up. There's an idea forming. I'm just not sure if I can get it to look. So it's either that or we make this look like a pub. I haven't fully decided yet, but we'll see. So how about we cover up this big mess with a good old-fashioned time-lapse. Let's go! So thanks to that time lapse, what was once ugly now looks amazing. Look at this little pirate pub bar thing that we made. I am happy with this. I didn't do any like creative build for this. This was just all like top of my head. Let's make something. Let's just make this area look good, and I think I accomplished that. Obviously, it wasn't what I was pitching earlier with the ship and then maybe like a kraken arm, but I do like to think that like after, like in the game itself, after you get like the high score, you end up at like a bar, like a quick little game cutscene kind of, where you see like Rem just relaxing at a bar, like celebrating his win. So I kind of had that in mind when making this, and I think it works pretty well. Like, obviously, we have the little bar itself where it holds all of the like ink sacs, which we're getting close on filling up the glowing sacs. We already are getting some fish, nothing with bone meal yet, and luckily nothing with rotten flesh yet. That might take a while. And then over here where the squid farm was, we now have this all covered up with both blue glass and a lot of black wool. Obviously, the blue glass is to represent the ocean that we lost, though I'm kind of considering that I should turn this into a fog effect. Like, mine out all the, like, the sand, grass, and gravel I was trying to keep intact, and make this into a fog effect so that way it kind of matches with the ocean a little bit more. But I'm not sure. Like, let me know in the comments if you guys want to see a fog effect or if I should just leave it as is. I think both options are completely fine. Now, if you're wondering what this black, like, floor is and why it's there instead of it being ocean like everything else, well, this is something that we are going to work on in the next episode. What that is going to be, I'm not going to tell you guys yet. I kind of want this to be a surprise for the next episode, but I think from above, you might be able to guess, especially since I am doing a video game theme. So I'm pretty sure like the answer is here somewhere. You guys just have to put the pieces together. But like I said, I think this is a good time to end the episode here. We've already done a lot with the making the arcade machine, making the pub inside it, and making 2 squid farms and hiding all the ugliness the best we could. So yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful day, a wonderful life. Love one another, take care of each other, and look forward to the next episode because this is going to be really fun. All right? Goodbye.
Hi.
Hi. This is more than enough.